Sit back, relax. Try to maintain your composure. You are about to become connected.
Welcome to this third edition of the Connect podcast.
¿Puedes ser en español?
Sí, por supuesto.
Whatever, the people in this room who fucking speak Spanish, alright?
Okay, alright.
Talk yourselves up a bit.
Well, we're here to...
So we got Sean, Tess and Hakan.
Yeah.
Hakan's just come back from a spiritual journey through the wilderness of the South American landscape.
Hakan, a.k.a. Khan, a.k.a. Zach, a.k.a. Alan,
A.k.a.
Fuckface,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Baby.
Yeah, just got back after an 8-month blast of Central South America, Cuba, Mexico.
Yeah.
Best time ever.
Fucking hell.
How long were you away for in total?
8 months, probably just under. Yeah, and still doing
Is
the
that the first time you've been over?
to South America. No, I've been to Thailand, I've been to Turkey when I was younger, but this is the first time I've gone out by myself and just sort of like done what I wanted to do, you know.
Yeah.
And if I ever do go away again, it's probably going to be by myself because I can't just imagine taking a big group over or anything like that.
Well, when you left, your mission was kind of the pyramid mission, wasn't it?
Yeah, like that was just like a side thing, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there was always an option to sort of like go out to different sites, check out their ancient civilization stuff, the stuff they built, you know, it was always an option to sort of like, you know, go out and see all that sort of stuff. But like, you know, the catalyst for this whole trip was to just like, you know, pretty much just drink plants and get to know ayahuasca, which I you know,
definitely did.
Drink plants.
Yeah.
That's in your life.
Yeah, so I first we just start drinking plants.
So I think there's you know, I was actually just saying to this bird today. There's
the rocks for prostate.
Today the rocket. No, there's a difference between, like, you know, what Western cultures consider drug use and what parents consider drug use, you know, and what drug use can actually be. You know what I mean? There's this recreational, westernised, you know, you do your 5-day work week and you get fucked, and then you go out and get fucked up on alcohol just to forget all of your fucking worries and your woes, and, you know, you got this weekend period where everyone just goes and gets absolutely fucking wasted, and you're like, and then you got another sort of drug use, you know, more sort of, you know, not so much recreation. Well, it is. You don't do it fucking to have a bad time. You do it to experience stuff, and you do it to, you know, psychedelic experience.
Yeah. Well, actually, seriously, sometimes it's definitely not a good time. As in, ayahuasca is definitely unpleasant for a fair bit of it.
You know, like, even if a trip's a bad trip, it's still a good trip.
You gotta learn something from that trip. If it's a bad trip, you probably needed that to happen.
Exactly.
You gotta learn from stuff.
It's always a good thing, but it's not always recreation.
Yeah.
It's most often exploration.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, that's right. But
anyway, that's another type of drug use.
So, I mean, you know, that's.
And then there's addicts.
This whole, but it's this whole like legalization, not legalization, decriminalization, You know, it's sort of like when there are rules and regulations, people just decide to put things like there are a lot of people out there where it's fucking okay to smoke a bit of weed now and then. You know what I mean? You can smoke a bit of weed, you can drink a bit of alcohol, you can fucking take a few pills, and it's all right. You're not going to die, you're not going to rob a bank, and shit's not going to go wrong. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but there are some people out there who
in consumption just overuse it.
Yeah.
Well, it all comes down to your personality and like what you're doing it for, and if you how well you know yourself.
I think it goes even deeper.
Like, don't blame drugs. Don't blame your environment. Blame the way you use it. That's if things turn bad, it's your fault.
Yeah.
But I think this is such a massive topic. If we get into the whole drug debate, we're going to not be able to.
Oh no! I think it's relevant. You know,
it is really relevant, but we're going to end up talking about.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's all right.
Legalization.
That's what we're here for. Yeah, fucking talking.
We could talk about that for days.
Yeah, but yeah.
Just get Duncan Trussell on here, and he'll sort us out.
Yeah. No. That's all right. We'll give it a good shot, all right?
Gonna crack.
Anyway, so you went and you fucked yourself up, and what happened?
Yeah, just in regards to just the ayahuasca, well, pretty much I went over there and just started looking for
What
it.
is ayahuasca? Like, explain that now. For
Basically, it's just a combination of 2 ingredients. We like just like to the core. The basic ayahuasca is just the plant, which is the chacruna leaves, and then the inhibitor, which is just the vine. You crush them both up. You cook it in a big pot. 60 liters of water. You just concentrate that down to about a liter of ayahuasca. You drink
How long does that take?
Did Ron tell you this?
No, I cooked it with another bloke when we went into the jungle with my jungle tour guide.
So you made it yourself.
Yeah, so that's like we went to the jungle, we picked the ingredients and stuff. Like anyone can make it, it's dead easy. So you just put it in a big pot, you cook it, you concentrate it down into a litre, and that's just really just like the core basic ingredients of what is known as ayahuasca. But like,
how long does it?
Called toe?
Toe.
Is it also called chacruna leaf?
Toe is the tobacco, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, because I've got a bag of it.
That's tobacco. I know, it's just chacruna. Like,
it says chacruna on it, but also says toe, so I don't know what it is, and I don't know what to do with it.
So how long does it take to boil down?
12 hours.
12 hours
just to concentrate.
So you got to be involved. You got to be ready.
You got to really look after. You can't just sort of like leave it on the stove and just But like we only just cooked like the basic stuff, like the stuff we drank with Ron. He put like 5-6 different plants into it. Like he really specified like you have to really like monitor it, like make sure you look after it, or else go bad. You're going to be serving like a group of people of like really bad ayahuasca. So just like like I trusted him, and like if I'm going to drink it with anyone, if I go over there, I'm going to go straight to see him. He knew exactly what he was doing. Like he believed in it, and like he believed that everything in his life was a culmination to his point of cooking ayahuasca, and he's got a passion for it. He believes in it and loves doing it.
What nationality is this dude?
It's from the States.
Oh, really? American? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's from the States.
Okay.
Like we've got like a Texas vibe from this bloke. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So I mean, like let's go down the track of. So he's now a shaman.
He's been cooking for about 25 years.
And let's what's from what you learned, what's a shaman like?
Just like someone he's supposed to be like your spiritual guide to the other dimension and come back. He's supposed to be like
someone that looks after you when you go on this trip. When you go on this fucking
He sets the intentions of the environment and cleanses it and makes sure that things are going on the right track, because it can be a pretty slippery slope. I think in the spiritual world, if you get there and you don't know what you're doing.
The word shaman the word shaman gets thrown out a lot, but like I think you really need talent to become a shaman. Like you got to have it first, and like you can sort of build your skills up beyond it. Because like in a Ketos, every man and his dog is a shaman.
Really?
It takes all they need to do is like serve some like market huasca you can just buy from the market. Sing you a song, you give them a Pache spliff, and that's it. You know what I mean? So
the first time that you fucking got involved, with ayahuasca, you knew what you were getting into, and you read about it before.
I read about it just from like Joe Rogan podcast with Graham Hancock, and Graham Hancock's book Supernatural was pretty much his biggest influences just to go over there. But like I say, every man and his dog is a fucking shaman. So you go over there, like I didn't know anything about it. I was just looking for it, and someone just said like, we know what we're doing. So the first couple of times I drank it, it was just really diluted, and just the visions were like, we had to concentrate, close my eyes, and just like really concentrate. And like there was leopards and snakes running around and stuff like that. But like after I met Ron and drank his stuff, it was just fucking. It was just
catch it later.
It was just retarded. Like I couldn't believe the stuff that was happening. Really.
I'm not going to even use the word hallucinations because I don't like that word, but the things you were saying when you were conscious with your eyes open.
Yeah, like sometimes I didn't even know. Like you really lose control of your body to an extent. Like I had to touch my face to see my eyes were open or if they were not.
Oh wow,
Like the room's pitch black, and I was seeing things so vividly. Like there were people walking around the room, colours, shapes, morphing in and out. Like see aliens and spirit beings. It's just retarded.
Oh, so it's not. It actually even goes further than actually. You see actual creatures that are from this planet as well.
Yeah, like they come in different shapes. Like when I've seen them, they sort of like just like purple beings with red eyes, and other times they have like human figures, and like they're pulling faces at you and stuff.
Yeah, they do that. They fuck with you, don't they?
They're fucking cunts. No, like you got to get to know them, but I reckon first it's like a bit standoffish, but like after you sort of go there, and
then you let it go. And sometimes
you
have to pull yourself out.
After my seventh ceremony, I was like, I now have friends in another dimension. You know what I mean? Like they were there to help me out while I was like going through these experiences. Like it was not something, as you say, it wasn't hallucinating. I was in a different place, and they want to know what I was doing there, really.
Yeah, and you have to sort of be confident in your place there. And just let them know, I'm here and I'm right.
What's up, fellas? You know.
Yeah.
But,
and wasn't it crazy because some of the faces that you saw, they're the ones that you see replicated over and over again in all the artifacts over in South America and all the different areas. Where,
really?
Yeah, and so thousands of years you've got the people creating like sculptures and whatever it is with the faces, and they look the same as what you saw.
You see them elsewhere as well. Like you see them in like samurai suits, like the samurai, like in Asian Japan, have like the suit, like the mask. It's got it's got the tongue sticking out.
And stuff.
Yeah, and like when the New Zealand rugby team do the haka, those sort of facial expressions where they're like sticking their tongue out. Those sort of expressions, you know what I mean? It's sort of like sticking their tongue out. But,
I know exactly.
But like for me, like it comes down to really like people, like humans have been just like experimenting with plant medicines and just for the whole of human evolution. Pretty much, I think.
What's happened recently? In the past couple of hundred years, we've gone into this materialistic sort of...
Yeah, just the Industrial Revolution, consumption, stuff like that.
Well,
just the human ego as a collective is just blown out of proportion, and I think we've lost our way.
Well, we've completely suppressed our need to experiment in these ways. Because like Charles was saying the other day, he's like, we obviously have this weird humans innate instinct and desire to get high and to get into another realm, to experience our brain in another way. Yeah. It's like this thing, everyone wants to do it, and whether it be for fun or just pure curiosity, we're very curious beings, and because we're suppressing it so much, this is what's happened. Like we're really, I reckon we all feel like we're lacking that connection because we're not letting ourselves experience these types of things.
I just don't, there is a whole nother, like, from where I'm at the moment, because do you dream much?
From time to time, not a lot.
From time to time, every night I go to sleep, I'll be in a different place. My brain will never stop. Even today,
That's mad. I wish I did dream more.
Hey?
I wish I did dream more.
Yeah.
Well, I remember the dreams that I had.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the, and that's why I sort of started meditating a lot to try and find out, and my dreams actually tell me a lot about what I'm doing here and now, and whether to the point that I believe that I am contacted by by real world shit, and when I say real world shit, my real world involves spirits and ghosts, because that's what I see, and my real world involves, like you said, I can't even go down the path of thinking that, I see things from other dimensions or anything like that because I don't know enough about it at the moment. But you definitely that part of our reality has definitely been cut off through the need for people to, I believe, to continue this paradigm which we're in, this economic paradigm, because that doesn't help. When you can travel to a different place in your mind and you can experience a different reality, that doesn't help you going to work and making money and keeping the system ticking over.
Well, I think the main thing I think the main reason that you're talking about that might be suppressed from us is because of the power that it invokes in us. It empowers us completely to understand that we can use our brain in a much larger capacity and achieve a lot more, and possibly, live for a bit more in terms of our own desires rather than being led by what benefits.
Yeah, if everyone was to live that lifestyle of personal development and sort of having this lifestyle of exploring self-consciousness, the subconscious, it's it would all collapse and
I know. But everyone would just come to grips and go, "What the fuck are we all doing here?"
I can't believe I've been doing for this. I mean, what the fuck were you thinking? Well,
there's a type of spiritual awakening you have when you have psychedelic drugs, and it's like what everyone we've always said. We would solve everybody's problems in the world if everyone just had acid or mushrooms.
Yeah.
I think it should be
every human being should have.
Yeah, prescribe it.
Let's have some mushrooms at some point.
All drugs can be used medicinally. Even alcohol, you could use it to maybe social anxiety. Produce some alcohol. With, marijuana for whatever. Tourette's syndrome.
Yeah. Well, LSD was developed for. Was it? I don't know. What was it developed for? It was developed for a medical issue, and But anyway, we know that
a lot of these
are
just made by the military or something.
Yeah, and we know what is Operation Northwood. Is that the one where they have in the 1950s they began the what's that movie?
Northwood's when the CIA planned to fly
into Cuba.
Into Cuba and blame it as a terrorist.
I think this one